guys want to go live to the internet?
Is
Yes.
the internet ready?
Is the internet ready for us though?
Yeah, that's the thing we have to.
I assume
Yeah.
so. Whether or not they are, it's already happened, so it's fine.
Oh
Hey,
boy! Hello, internet.
We didn't ask permission; it just happened.
That sounds like the internet, actually, to be fair.
That definitely sounds like
Gross.
I didn't ask permission.
Gross.
sounds like men on the internet.
Gross.
That also sounds like the internet. Gross.
Yeah.
Gross. Ah, gross, yes.
All right. I did not press any buttons. My mouse was not even in my hand.
No one's
Yeah.
there.
Oh, he's
Gosh.
Ah, damn it.
My
Did
hand,
you do the button I think you did?
My hand wasn't even on the mouse. So I don't know how that happened.
the internet.
Carefully.
Also,
Anyway,
the internet.
Sup, guys?
you guys remember what you did last week?
Yes.
I know
Red
what you
Bird is
did
a
last
chump.
week.
Yeah,
Really? I was
Kills
hungry.
we all almost died for Red Burtis to just come in and steal the show.
Yeah, totes. Kill steal. Totes.
Not even. You guys were
It was-
struggling. It was loud.
A
I
very
had my bow ready and one more spell ready to go, so no.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we were
fine.
struggling.
I mean,
You looked
I was
pretty
knocked down
rough.
9 HP and was probably profusely bleeding on the inside, but it's fine.
very,
So,
Blood is where the blood is supposed to be.
Blood is supposed to be on the inside.
The
I know, I was in, like-
inside. The
I was probably the
bleeding
lowest I've
is
been in
not
a
supposed
while.
to be inside.
there was a
Yeah.
lot of grappling.
Yes. There's a lot of me missing all sorts of attacks.
Oh, I know. You're right up in his face, and you were flanking, and you were missing all up in the fight.
How?
Did we roll like 4 ones in a row last week?
It was terrible.
Yes.
Absolutely terrible.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
we really lived up to our name last week. It was
Yeah.
real
Twas
rough.
bad. Twas bad.
Did we at least we rolled a couple of 20s though, right?
Yeah, there was a couple of them. I don't think we confirmed any crits, but
Anna did one, did not confirm a crit.
I'm so excited.
I
That's all I
attacked. I attacked and attacked, and I stabbed an owlbear to death. That's
Well,
what I
You
did.
attacked once, and
Boo.
poked him in the heart.
yeah.
That's all you need.
So
It's
yeah,
Yeah.
precision.
one precision strike.
Yeah,
Boo.
there was one natural 20 the entire night.
The stone to Goliath's eye.
Pretty much. I was hashtag blessed, guys.
Ah, gross.
Sort of my thing.
Sort of my thing, he says.
Okay,
yeah.
You're the most religious devout out of the group, and we have a freaking paladin.
So I believe it was this group, not the other group that's in town, but it was this group that met Rean for the first time.
Meat
Right.
would be a strong word.
Or witnessed.
Yes. goodness.
Yeah. After the thing died, he kind of picked up his stuff and went to find a cleric.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
all I know is Quinray was like, whoa, he just like shot powers from tattoos and that was awesome. Like Quinray almost like was attracted.
I knew it.
It's like,
I
oh yeah,
appreciate
that's my shit.
you and I will have a fun conversation later. Don't worry about it.
Brad Burtis still has dark circles under his eyes, and he still feels like he's in a fog.
He probably has puffy eyes from just crying so much because Morgana said no.
No.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
yeah,
oh
read
yeah, we did
Morgana's
do that
letter.
too. Yeah.
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 That's the other one.
all right, yeah.
A little bit of Morgana backstory.
Yeah.
Gotta
A
close
little
that
late,
chapter.
but you know.
I love exploring your characters' backstories, Will, after
After
they
they're
die.
dead.
Right, Quinn and I got to step up to the plate a little bit and be like in charge.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be actual
Kinda
leaders.
cool.
It's great.
Yeah. How did you?
You guys did good, actually.
Character development.
It's nice to have a break every once in a while. Thanks, guys.
Good lord.
Mhm.
So, what would you like to do this week?
And and then we've done this in the past, so we all leveled up.
You all
Yep.
leveled up.
We all leveled up, so now we are at level 7.
Yeah.
We are.
And I guess I will go first. So
He's just so excited.
yes, so I got Great
couldn't
Cleave.
tell.
I now have Great Cleave. So now all the murder.
Good lord.
In the name of Pharasma.
In the name of God.
In the name of the god of death, you die.
Yes.
What?
Pharasma would
took-
like to see you. Now.
Now.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
And then I took because I got another spell. I took Righteous Vigor, which is pretty awesome in that it increases my ability to hit every time I actually hit.
Oh,
So
Thanks.
each time I successfully make an attack, I get a +1 on the next attack roll, and it stacks up to 4.
That's pretty dope.
So when I start cleaving, I cleave for days.
Because
That is
each
not
cleave
okay.
is an attack roll.
What's that?
Because each cleave is an attack roll.
Yeah, each cleave is an attack roll. So it's a
That's
+1 to,
wild.
up to +4 on attack rolls. And then I also gain a 1d8 of temporary hit points up to 20.
Damn.
I think I'm mildly attracted to Quinn.
Yeah.
Right now. What?
He's
Yeah.
gonna go full
like-
beast mode.
Yeah, and like what's really cool is if I miss on the attack, that resets to 0, but I keep all the hit points. So I'm diving further into the tank.
That's epic.
So,
And how long does that spell last?
1 round per level, so 7 rounds.
Not bad.
Yeah. So
4. 3.
nope.
4.
This is
Your caster level is
caster
technically
level, not
Yeah.
paladin level. I thought paladin spells were paladin level. Okay, no.
No.
So,
So
yeah.
it's -3 of whatever your actual level is.
Yeah. So 4. I'll write
That's
that down.
still 4 rounds.
4
Yeah.
rounds of I'm gonna murder you now.
Yeah, that's intense.
All right, who's next?
That's super intense. I guess. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm stepping out of this one. No one knows me yet, so I'll explain later.
It'll be
Sweet.
fine.
I may have to switch one of my feats because I took one by accident, but that I didn't need to take. But I'm delving deeper into the fighting style of my god. So, just another step towards my divine fighting technique. I took 2-weapon fighting, so now I can fight with a tankard, and I can use it as a light mace.
No.
And during combat, I can use it to perform a dirty trick without provoking attacks of opportunity. So
Dirty.
that's pretty great.
That's all sort of fucked.
And if the GM will let me change my 1 feat, I would also put on what is it? Advanced or improved 2-weapon fighting, because I took the wrong feat.
Do you have enough decks for that?
I do have enough decks for that.
Okay, well then go for it.
Let's see. I need the prereq is 17. I have 18 decks. So
Perfect.
Score.
Is that the only thing?
Uh,
You have 6 BAB?
BAB 6, and my BAB is 6.
Perfect.
So now I get to, and then also with that, I get to attack a second time with the tankard, but for a -5 penalty. So essentially, I get 3 attacks if I choose. So
You actually get 4 attacks, if I'm correct.
Yeah, because
Four?
you're
You get
now
2 with your primary weapon,
you're 6
1
BAB.
with your secondary weapon, and then you also get another one with your secondary weapon because you took improved 2-weapon fighting. So you get 4 attacks now.
oh wait, I get 2 attacks now as
Yep, because you hit 6 BAB.
dang.
Wait, is that for everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you have a 6 BAB or higher, you have 2 attacks. It's any number over 5.
Yeah.
So if you have 6, you have 2. If you have 11, you have 3. If you have 16, you have 4.
So what if I'm doing Rabbit Shack and I choose to
You
do
add
Rabbit
1
Shack?
more on top of that.
Okay, so it's not doubling both of them.
No, it adds 1 more. And why is my autofocus gone to hell?
Ooh,
I'm a potato.
so
You are a
hazy.
potato.
I like potatoes.
Potatoes.
All right. Yeah, I've doubled down on my religious training because I felt like I'm being lax and people are dying too often. So yeah, I need to protect people better.
I'm
Wow.
sorry.
All right, Thana.
Gotta go get that treasure, man.
So I took some teamwork beats. I got my 3rd Inquisitor level, so I was given, on top of my regular feat for being level 7, an extra teamwork feat. So I took a coordinated shot, which means that if one of you is threatening an opponent and not directly blocking my fire, I get bonuses on my attack.
Nice.
And I also got something called covering fire, which means that if you guys are attacking an opponent and I hit that opponent, that creature then takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls for a round against any other ally. So, in other
Nice.
words, my fire is increasing your AC a little bit, or at least giving a penalty against attack rolls.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah,
Fucking dope.
And oh yeah, I forgot to take another spell at
Oh,
level
wait.
5. So now I'm just challenging evil. So
never mind. I take that back.
Evil.
yeah. about
Hang
that.
on, team. GM.
Yes.
The covering fire said the prereq was point blank shot,
Mm-hmm.
but then this one says the prereq is exotic weapon proficiency. Is there more than one version of covering fire?
Probably.
2 different versions.
There are 2 different versions. One of
One
them
of them
is for firearms.
Okay.
There you go.
So the one that you would like for you actually is a little different.
Okay.
Hold on, let me send it your way. I was looking that up because I've never heard of that feat, so I was like, that's freaking cool. So that's the other one. It's a little different though.
Skateboarding.
Range penalties apply to arrow. One ally the attack. The attack is successful. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you. Thank you. So that's what I did.
Neat.
Yeah, I don't really think I did anything else.
I don't really remember Inquisitors. I haven't made one in forever and a half.
I get to cast 1 more spell per day.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yep.
There you
Not
go.
I don't feel like showing my cards yet.
Totally understandable.
We'll wait until we actually meet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if I remember correctly from last year or last week, last week, y'all went to the tavern, right?
I think we did.
Yep. I think we
Which
did.
also happens to be the inn in this town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, because that's where I live.
In the inn?
That's where you live.
Well, of course that's where I live because I don't live here yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm new.
Well, did everyone go to the tavern, or did Olivia and I stay in the castle? I forget.
Mm. That's up to you.
What do you think, Liv? Want to go get some drinks?
Mm,
Yep.
You're not Olivia, dude.
I just say it out loud and I just start wandering off.
Someone
I,
uses the word drinks and he's like, "Yep."
I would love a drink.
All right. So let's all go to the tavern then.
Olivia, you're awesome. What did you improve in, Olivia?
Being a bard?
How did that help you?
Yeah, did you learn any new songs? Did we inspire any new songs?
No.
No.
Pretty sure you only inspire limericks, Rad.
There once was a dude from Nantucket.
Yeah, the bad kind of limericks.
What the hell's a limerick?
I
Don't worry about it.
get a couple of skill bonuses. There is something else that I can do with my singing.
Ooh.
And I have one extra spell. That's it.
That's
Nice.
dope.
And I
Nice, nice, nice.
still don't get a second attack.
What? Man.
You're a 3/4 BAB individual.
One level in Swashbuckler.
Yes.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, my BAB at level 7 is 3.
Nice.
Why?
He's a,
Multi-class.
he got the
Are you
short
like
end of
triple
both
Because-
sticks.
Son of a bitch.
I'm
You have-
multi-classing 3 classes, actually.
Yeah.
2 of which are a half BAB, so I only get 1 every other level. So it just gets me nowhere. It gets me up.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Right.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Could you send another owlbear this way so we can test this guy out?
No.
Please no.
So just then you
Thank you.
hear the thunderous footsteps of yet another monstrous owlbear.
Fuck it, just send us a dragon and kill us all.
Checks out.
All right.
I can
We're
definitely
out.
roll that now. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
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 No.
Do we have to do any kingdom
I
turn?
didn't say anything.
Not yet.
Okay.
We just finished a kingdom turn, technically speaking.
Okay.
I think the owlbear was like right afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah,
To the tavern.
cool. Shortly after you guys get a table, Rean's gonna walk in after finding the cleric to heal him
Nice.
because
And,
he needed some healing. He was at 9.
Ooh.
Thana's eyeing this guy up.
Yeah, and I'm
He
kind of like,
definitely notices it.
I'm definitely like, just kind of glancing over.
And I sing of our
Lustfully.
bravery and prowess in battle, and how it was bolstered by Kalen's presence.
Are you like over on a stage or something?
No, I'm at the table.
Oh God.
It's my deific obedience. You
I'm
know,
going
I got-
to get up and walk over to wherever Rean is.
I'm probably getting a beer at the moment.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but Rean is a tiefling?
Correct. Redskin tiefling.
Hey,
Hi. Hi.
do I know you?
Yes. Short answer is definitely a yes.
Huh.
It's been a few years though.
Yeah, like a lot of years.
That would be correct. Sorry, weird echo.
Huh.
You seem to be doing well for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. This is kind of our shtick. What are you doing here?
I actually came to talk to, well, not you specifically, but you as in the group. I got a business proposition.
Oh. Well, depending on what it is. I mean, we're not like we're the kind of place that would employ you. Put it that way.
We'll see. I
Oh.
grab a beer and grab a glass of wine and start heading towards your table. Just starts talking to your table.
All right.
What's up, guys?
Oh, it's our new friend, and Thana.
Pleasure to meet you all. The name is Rean.
Rean?
Very, very polite, very, very to the point official.
Yeah. Hello, Rihanna. I'm Quinn Ray.
It's good to meet you. And you, sir?
I'm the Baron. Baron Redbirtus, at your service.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Thank you for helping out with the owl bear. I know that you didn't have to, but I do certainly appreciate it.
We have mutual interests in taking down that owlbear, so it was my pleasure.
Yeah.
And you, lady, he turns to Olivia because he's trying to, officially meet everyone.
Yep.
I am Olivia.
Pleasure as well. I was expecting 2 more. Am I incorrect in this matter?
I mean,
Two
No,
thoughts.
not incorrect. We possibly the 2 more that you were expecting was
The diplomat.
The diplomat and her, what is it, conjurance?
Bodyguard's probably the best
Bodyguard.
phrase to use.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And bodyguard.
that's close enough. I mean, he did live on a different plane of existence. It's technicality.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
why do you need them?
Need is not the correct word. Just I was expecting them since they're the leadership here, as you all are.
Yeah, we all are.
Yep, the most leaders. Oh, you guys take care of this. I get another beer.
So noticed something pretty impressive. Those tattoos underneath your sleeve there. And I see them just peeking out.
Oh yeah, they're like just barely.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That was quite impressive.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Something I picked up over the years. My line of work, it helps to have a couple of aces up your sleeves, as it were. It kind of pulls at the sleeve a little bit to not necessarily cover them, but just to as a self-conscious kind of tick.
Mm-hmm.
May I join you? And he points to a seat.
Please,
Yeah.
please have a seat.
Yes. I come back with a now tray full of beers. I sit in the middle of the table. All right. So, Rean?
Rean,
Rean.
invites us to be full.
All right. Well, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is mine.
I didn't see too much of the fight. Was a little still recovering after our last venture, but what brings you to town? I'm sure that you started catching everyone else up on it.
Actually, I was waiting for everyone to be present. I have
Well, this is it.
a business proposition for everyone here. I was wondering what your opinions were on it.
Business property. Could I insight check if I feel it's like nefarious? If you're a nefarious person?
I go for it.
And I kind of look to Thana and kind of mouth out like,
It's a sense motive.
is everything okay?
That's motive. Okay.
Yeah.
+6. That's 14.
I mean, he's not going to try to hide anything from you. He's going to be as honest as he possibly can. I'm a thief, 100%. That is my job. That is how I make a living.
Okay.
But I have some rules that I set on myself that might line up with yours. One second, actually.
Bye now.
Do I recognize any of the markings?
Probably
like
not.
religion check or anything like that?
No, because they're going to be arcane tattoos.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and we're divine.
Yep.
I think the three of us are divine, right? Are you-
I think Thana is now too.
Anna,
with,
are you? You're divine now.
Rascal.
Sure.
You're swole with Erastal's fury and power.
Just
Yeah.
so swole.
Swole.
The swollest archer you have ever met.
So true.
I mean, your forearms are very impressive.
It's true.
Sorry, bedtime.
Anyway,
No, you would not recognize those tattoos at all.
Yeah, that's what he
Um,
said.
but yeah, I'm a thief, but I only steal from those that I don't know if the word deserve is correct, but that do wrong to others.
so assholes through and through.
Corrupt officials, clergymen stealing from their flock, slave owners, basically those that came to power over the suffering of those underneath. No, I'm not gonna lie, I do definitely take something from the top, but I try to at least give it out to those that need it more.
You have a specific set of talents, but you try to use them as best as you can.
It's pretty accurate, yes. I mean, I grew up in Cheliax. There's only certain talents you can pick up there.
Yeah.
Would I know anyone from those?
This is probably pretty common knowledge for everyone. Cheliax is the major lawful evil nation in Galarian. They're
Nice.
literally devil worshippers. Hence,
Gotcha.
being things not super uncommon, but they're still segregated against because
How's that spelled?
Cheliax.
Chiliax.
It's fairly common knowledge, I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would I know like any?
especially with how close we are to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I know
we're-
any
we're-
nobles from my circles connected to Chiliax?
No.
No.
They're
would,
very, very xenophobic. And very, very mean.
as much as the people from Chiliax would not want to meet with you, you do
don't.
not want to meet with them.
Okay.
The state church is the Church of Asmodeus, the first devil.
So, you kept your moral code this whole time?
I mean, law is law. Chaos brings
long.
nothing but death and destruction.
That's a long time to hold that up in a place like that.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm good. I'm just gonna let you know this right now. I mean, you would know, Thana. And he kind of winks at you.
Yeah. Well, I will, spare you the surprise. I'm a bit of a different person than I was before.
I actually kind of figured that.
Yeah.
You carry yourself differently. I mean, you're definitely in a different position than you were then.
Yeah, didn't intend to be, but it suits me.
You've done well for yourself. I'm happy for you. I am.
Thanks.
So where do you guys know each other from, other than?
I'll let her decide if she wants to say it.
I mean, yeah, you guys know I lived down the road for a long time, and the long hair tiefling is, like, really long. He was an old boss of mine.
Oh. Okay.
I used to run the largest thieves guild in Cheliax.
All right. Interesting.
So that's actually where the proposition comes in. I need to make a new one.
A new thieves guild.
Preferably, yes. But
What?
I know it's a little weird.
What happened with the old one?
Yeah.
Yep.
To be fair, someone underneath me kind of screwed up a job. That happens. Nothing against him, and I did my best to try to get him out of jail. But someone else got to him first. One of the Hell Knights,
Mm.
Mm.
and he turned on us very, very quickly. Again, he was kicking out for his own skin, fine. But Hell Knight raids are not necessarily raids by guards, more purgings.
Yeah. Fuck.
Mhm.
Uh, there was only about 3 of us that got out of there alive.
Mm.
That's a weak structure to topple with one man.
Well, unfortunately, one man was not all they had.
One man is all that turned on you.
Unfortunately, yes. So, decided to walk around for a bit, spread my wings, as it were. And then I heard the new township was opening up, a new kingdom,
Hmm.
and it sounded quite nice. And then I heard an old friend of mine was leading it.
How'd you how did you how'd you find out about Aelandia?
Sorry, hold on. That still makes me laugh.
I want to see if Quinn Ray can actually keep a straight face.
No, I don't think any of us could keep a straight face with his name.
Christ.
And Stoutenburg,
All right.
our great capital.
My most recent place of housing was in Brewery.
Oh,
Oh.
We're
Yeah.
and that's understandable. You're a new and up and coming kingdom. I mean, you took down the Stag Lord. That's impressive in of its own. He was a royal asshole. Big thorn in my side.
A
Yeah.
lot of people's sides too.
So I commend you for that. I thank you.
We do what we can. So you couldn't think of you couldn't join the guild and brewery. I know that there's quite a I don't know quite a disliking of the current ruling class.
There is, yes. Um, when you've spent 40 years being CEO, basically, you don't really want to be number 2 or number 3 again. New city, new kingdom. Thought maybe this would be a good place to start fresh. But I do understand you're not necessarily the same kind of nation as Cheliax once was. You
Well,
are on
I
the other
think
side of the alignment.
yeah, I think we want to be a place where anyone can call this home, within reason.
Oh, I
So
agree. And I don't mean to bring negativity or
Hmm.
a bad name here.
Hmm.
That's why I'm coming to you with an actual proposition as opposed to just opening one up underneath your noses.
no, I appreciate that. I think the one thing is that you know we want, even though I'm on the one side of the good alignment than others, I want everyone to feel welcome, even people who have to skirt the line. It's hard when you're in a place where everything is out to get you.
That is very true.
So maybe for the time being, for right now, maybe Stoutenburg can be that place in the world until something else happens. But that's what I want to keep it as, a place where people can rest their heads.
Kind of
Yeah.
a haven?
Literally and figuratively.
Who are you planning on stealing from?
Oh, that's where the fun comes in. Um, I want to steal from Cheliax.
You're gonna bring that kind of heat over here.
Oh, no, 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 no. Not here. I'm going to use this as a base of operations. But everything's going to come from third party locations out on the sticks of Cheliax on the border. Nothing major.
Hmm.
And it serves our kingdom how?
Well, that's where the business part comes in. You'll get a cut. Sizable cut, too. Anything we fence, 30%. And again, I have my rules. They are very hard rules. We only steal from the corrupt. We only steal from the questionably powered. Anyone betrays that trust, they're not part of my guild anymore. Again, I don't expect this to be a answer now kind of situation. You can always, how do I say, keep me on, get to
Yeah.
know me more before you come to a conclusion.
No, that's
I
a good
understand I'm
idea.
asking a lot of you.
Maybe you should do some traveling with us and see if you're still into it after that.
Right. Yeah. Quinn is the hardest person to get to know. So it's
Well,
the strong silent type.
thankfully, I took the liberty of learning a bit about you all before I came to say hello.
Oh,
Hmm.
intrigue.
Thankfully, Thana I already knew, so that was pretty easy.
You don't know me.
Fair.
Have you seen her
Only
garden?
knew once. I've not seen her garden. No, I've
Oh.
staked out your
You should
castle. We'll
see
put
her
it that
garden.
way.
Shit, man.
Ah. Well, good on you.
Yeah, it's a nice place. You've done really well for yourselves. Definitely made the Stag Lord's little bungalow into something.
It is a little bungalow, isn't it?
It's cute though.
Slightly better.
Like right on the water.
It's nice. It's nice. I do actually approve of what you guys made here. It's a nice place.
Hmm.
But I figured the Prince of Pirates would be amenable towards what I'm planning. And I know our paladin friend, Mr. Quinray, may have some troubles with this, but your military past, you're probably used to some people skirting the lines of the law.
A little bit. I've
And,
seen it. I've disagreed with it.
and that's fine. I understand that. I just wanted to. I have my sources and I have my strengths.
Hmm.
I would like to apply them to the welfare of myself, but also this city. I think we can create something quite magnificent here.
I think, as long as we get to know you and we can trust you, and it's not like we don't have a, you know, national assassin. We're not.
I have noticed your spy master position is opened up.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
I would gladly put in my resume for that position if you would be so willing.
All right. Let's do a test of skills then.
Gladly. What would you
Hmm.
like me to do? I can show you my skill set that I've used in my many years.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Oh, what I need you to do,
Mhm.
not necessarily need, but I would like you to find um or see if you can find a religious artifact of my god.
Interesting choice.
And there's one, and I could feel another one in the city limits somewhere.
In our city limits, Rad?
Hey, you feel what you feel. Doesn't
The
have to
city
be
or the
within.
nation?
Hmm?
The city or the nation?
The city, like our little.
There's religious artifacts here?
Hey, Kalen has very few of them, so if someone's harboring one or whatever. You just get a feeling. I don't know. Quinn, do you have any of that with yours? No.
Nope.
Me?
It seems
how
real
about
weird.
this? I'll give you a small sampling of what I can do,
All right. Maybe
and then
that's too
we'll
much.
talk. Well, for something like that, I would have to spend some time to figure out what exactly you mean. I don't do any job without some research.
That's
Sure.
fair.
Very
Probably the best research that you could do and that we could do is if you offer us your personal services for a while in exploring and defending the city. We are too short, as you said, and we'll see where your loyalties lie.
Nope. And so, like, in the middle of this conversation, Quinn Ray, like, abruptly gets up from the table, like, almost to kind of make a scene, and
Ooh.
goes over, like, just goes over by himself to the bar, and just leans over the bar with his drink and by himself. So
Interesting.
Interesting.
I like kind of nudge Rad with my elbow.
1 second, please. And I go over to Quinn. You okay, buddy?
I'm okay, but I haven't come this far to make a deal that, or not necessarily make a deal. But I don't want to sacrifice my morals and everything that we've fought so hard for and, like, built the foundation for this, and throw it all away for cash.
No. I totally understand. And well, I guess being a semi-pirate, there was sort of that. I get it, the line,
Yep.
but
Mhm.
and I guess I'd be lawfully wrong or lawfully evil in the eyes of the Lord or in the eyes of the law, but I don't know.
Yep.
But remember, it's not just what I say goes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that,
Yep.
well, essentially, you, me, Thana, and Olivia, and the rest of everyone is on the same page, is on board, or can accept it. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to sacrifice anything.
Well, I mean, I'm already sticking my neck out serving under you. So what else do I have to stand on if it is known that we're running this thieves guild out of our city for just straight cash?
What would you suggest then? Maybe not the cash. What would?
Not I'm not entirely sure, and that's why, instead of letting myself get to old places and do things that I don't want to do, I just separate myself from the situation. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to think about it quite yet, but I just know that if I ever come in question, like I have been before, I have not. I don't want one more thing to be marked against me.
Okay, I see. Well,
How was that?
I have not the slightest idea.
That's mine. Let me close the window. Hold on.
Oh, you're good.
uh,
It's the rowdy ones in the corner.
Exactly.
This tavern is lit right now.
Yeah, I just
Sit down,
pick up
idiot.
a tankard and I
Owlbear
throw it
mouth.
across. Yeah.
There's one thing
Yeah.
Atlantia is known for is its festivals. So
Festivals and owl bears.
yeah.
Okay. I know that I feel like I'm asking a lot of you just being associated with me, and the unfortunate ties of my family, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I want to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I'm just saying, he's been in Brevoy. He knows who we are. He knows our families probably. And we don't know what he's possibly planning with having a thieves guild running out and asking for spy master. I just have a weird gut feeling that something can get back to Brevoy, and then you and me have a bigger problem on our hands than trying to make this work.
So smart.
well, I think that's definitely something to consider. And I guess I was just I'm still coming off of this crazy slime healing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Brain's a little crowded, and I appreciate that. That keeps just reminds me of what we're supposed to be doing. I think maybe we should just at least keep him around for a little bit to see if we can get to know him a little better.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying.
At least from my initial read of him, he's not hiding anything, but obviously he knows quite a bit.
Right. Mm-hmm. And
So-
I'm trying not to judge. That is something I always have been working on. So I mean,
I heard paladins are great at that. But that was just a couple, tavern stories, and so you're so different. No, I get it,
it's something I struggle with. So,
but
I'm just
don't lose that edge.
yep.
You need that edge. We need to look out for one another.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much of a gray area, but we do need more information. I think we need a good spy master. Let's see if he can work out enough. Let's see if he's honest with us enough. Because if he's not, then we can move on. I don't know. I mean, there are still things that I really need to talk to you about my family, about Brevoy, about my siblings, to make this sort of work. But I think we're lacking so much in actual knowledge. It's gonna hurt us. So I don't know.
I know we haven't had much time to sit down and talk about it, but we will. And maybe looking on the flip side, maybe this is a catalyst for those things maybe to happen faster than we thought.
True. So first, before any of that happens, you know what we need to do?
What's that?
We need to see if he could handle our master of ceremonies, our famous flaming sword initiation.
Oh God.
Not again, Rad.
Right. With that, I hit you hard on the back, and I go straight to Rean.
Yeah.
Get
I'm gonna pause you real quick. While you guys are having that conversation,
Yep.
I want to have a small conversation
Yep.
with Olivia and Thana.
Tieflings.
Yeah, a little
Mhm.
tiefling huddle kind of thing going on here. So while they walk away,
while the half elves are bitching in the corner.
yeah, I just
Yeah,
realized the
wonder what that's about.
racial split. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna be lying. A lot of paladins have issues with my kind of person, and it's understandable.
I hope a lot of people would have an issue with your kind of person.
That's fair. I almost take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Welcome. But Quinn's heart's in the right place.
Oh, I, I'm sure. I know he's a good person. I've done as much research as is readily available on well everyone here. I mean, you know me.
Yeah, and you're a real straight up kind of guy, but you're shady as fuck.
I'm not gonna
Like,
argue that.
you
That's
walked
fair.
up here like, hey, I know you, I know where you live, I know your families, I know everything about you. Hire me.
Well, hold. I know about you. I don't know their families. I've never talked to them. I never even want to talk to them. I research my marks. That's it.
Mhm.
Example, I know of your past, at least to a degree. You kind of fell off the grid once,
Yeah,
once we depart.
intentionally.
I don't blame you for that.
These
Some of the
folks,
stuff that I
though,
used to.
these folks are my family.
That's good to hear. I'm very glad for you. Everyone needs a family. I, unfortunately, have not found it yet.
Yeah. Well,
But that's partially what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to start fresh, start new. The only thing I know, though, is this job. So figured I'd come somewhere where at least someone knows me, or at least hopefully knows me, and see if we can rekindle that friendship, as it were, or at least partnership. I don't know if we were ever friends, but at least we knew each other.
yeah, I don't know if we were ever friends.
That's fair. I'm not friends with many,
Now, clarify something for me here.
of course.
I mean, you were there for a long time,
It's my home. At least it's where I lived. It's where I was raised.
and you say you're looking for a family,
Yeah.
and you just lost just about everyone you've ever known.
Yeah.
Is this going to be any different? Because we lose people.
That's unfortunately how the world rolls. But
And statistically speaking,
shut up.
It's going to be you, man. It's going to be you.
Asshole.
oh, I couldn't help myself.
I mean,
Shut up. You make me feel bad.
roll
That's how the
better.
world works. Thanks, right? You know, just RNG and all that crap.
Just roll better.
Idiot.
Game is off skill, bro. Fuck, where was I? That's
I'm just saying, man. Like, don't expect to get close to a bunch of people and then not have it all fucked up. 'Cause we're not gonna roll on you like that guy did, but like shit goes sideways. Half the time. Our plan is usually no plan. Our Baron literally fell in a pit and almost died.
that I didn't know.
I mean,
Starts writing
it's not
notes real quick.
it's not a clean operation all the time.
That's fair. I mean,
Could be better though.
you know, I guess I should probably get out of my comfort zone. Can't control everything. I mean, that's what got me here. I try to
Yeah.
control everything. The one variable I couldn't control ended up biting me in the ass.
Yeah. But about the whole paladin thing. Um we've killed thieves.
Fair.
we've also killed some things in our own interest,
We
taken
have
some things in our own
also
interest.
recruited some thieves.
What?
Create a couple of murderers.
We
Yeah,
did
we've
hire
we've,
2 former bandits already.
we've done, yeah. I don't know. I think as long as you're not doing this to line your pocket, like if you're doing this to take down evil people and help good people, you might be able to get some sway with him. We'll see.
I mean, you were only with me for one job. That's commendable of you. But you knew who we were going after. They were fucking slave traders.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
that money was blood money. It's the only reason why I went for them.
Our people would fuck up slave traders like for like a morning's activity.
That's just a fucking Tuesday to you guys.
I mean, we've wandered upon some shit and we've taken care of it, and it's just like we started this shit from the ground, you know? If someone's gonna move in here and threaten our people, we would take care of it.
That's the one thing I don't want to do. I may not be a good person. I'm fully aware of that. But I don't fuck with those that don't need to be fucked with. If you're
Good.
living your life, good on you. If you're ruining other people's lives, don't expect to have everything when you get back home.
Yeah. So just, I mean, word of advice. Slow. Don't pretend like you know us.
Fair enough.
Don't make it sound like anything more than it is. It's not gonna win you any friends.
Fair. That's fair. What are your thoughts, Olivia?
I think it's going to be risky,
Hmm.
but I also think that if we don't do it, it's just going to happen anyway, and then we might not know the person in charge.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why I
fair.
decided to come to you guys first. I mean, you're all strangers when you got together.
Yep.
I mean, no one knows anything about any of you except for yourselves. The only information I could get was what I can find on public records. I mean, I
Yep.
had to bribe someone here and there to get something.
And
I mean,
stake out our castle.
well, you know, you weren't here a lot. Now I know why. You're
Yeah.
out fixing things, but I'm not just going to stand around at my end doing nothing. I'm going to see what's going on. By the way,
That's fair.
it is a nice garden. I didn't go in. I just saw it from a distance.
Thanks. I might be spending some more time here than usual
Understand.
in the future.
That's good. That's good. You do what's best for you.
Olivia
And
just like raises an eyebrow and looks at you like kind of confused, but like lets that totally slide.
and Olivia,
Yes.
uh, when you, I only know a little bit about you. I really couldn't find much records on you. I know you went to the college,
Yeah.
but there's nothing else on you. I don't even. Are you on assignment? I don't. I couldn't find anything on you.
Yeah, I was sent here from the Bard's College to write my book about founding the kingdom.
Hmm.
It's a damn good story.
I must have just not been able to find that order. Well, no matter. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you all. This could be when you guys walk in.
Gotcha.
Sweet. All right. So, with much purpose in my stride and coming a tad uncomfortably close, and with a big dumb grin on my face, I say, "Can you get about 7 swords and a little bit of pitch?"
Brad.
come on! And then I get
Olivia's
on the
just
table and I
shaking
start
her
trying
head.
to rouse everyone because they know what it is. It's it's what
I'm
makes
gonna stand off and I'm gonna walk away. I'm not far away. I'm gonna take a couple of steps back and then kind of turn around and stare at you for a second. Like, what's going on?
Could
I'm
I
curious now.
could I sort of hype up the crowd in the tavern?
There's like 3 patrons.
Make a performance check.
Performance. Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen one of these rolled before.
Hey, I've got 3.
Sweet. 15.
The other 3 people who are in the bar are definitely interested in whatever you're doing.
Awesome. All right. And I look over to Rean and was like, you got to give the people what they want.
Jeez. Fine. And he just kind of stands there for a couple of seconds. A couple more seconds. He's not moving. He's just kind of smiling at you.
Okay. And I said, all right, meet me by the castle.
What?
I just grabbed.
So
Who's closest to me other than.
I was sitting in the booth that you just stood up on the table for.
All right. So I get down off the table. Who's the closest to me? Quinn, did you follow me or are you still at the
Yeah, I
bar?
followed you, but I didn't like sit in the booth. I was just kind of like standing outside, like standing at the edge of it.
At the edge of the table. All right.
Yeah.
I grab you or Olivia and we head outside. Come on.
Can I get a perception check for both Rad and Quinray?
Ooh.
Ooh. And I just wink. We're not lovers.
But
17.
Perception?
Hold on, I gotta look up exactly what I'm looking for.
I will begrudgingly follow the group.
Yes.
Olivia
sure I'm
will
29.
grab Thana's hand and pull her along because she
Ah, Liv.
29.
doesn't want to be forced to do this by herself.
Fuck, 29? Okay.
I know all things.
Please work, please work. Oh, okay. Yes. I'm so glad that rolled right. So you don't see anything. You don't notice anything. All of a sudden, Rean is standing at the doorway. In one hand is your sword, in the other hand is the black axe from Quinray. And my image is still standing over there in the corner where you just last saw it. And I'm just kind of standing there in front of me. It's like, well, you wanted me to show you what I could do. Here you go.
Is Thana seeing this right now?
Sure. I mean, he's not subtle about this mess.
As Olivia and I pass by you to go outside, I'm gonna say, don't touch Quinn's asks. This is not how you make friends.
Yeah, and I very angrily snatch it out of your hand and pretty much like move in a way that like I basically like shoulder into you out the door.
Yeah.
On my way out the door.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, and I
hand the sword back to Radvertus and say, your symbol of your god is back in your hands.
He's like, all right, well, that's one relic. You gotta find the other one. I tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, come on.
And he will follow you.
Yeah.
All right. So, with a couple of swords in hand, giving up everyone a sword with some pitch on it, and lights them on fire, and just start tossing them across the courtyard.
Oh god.
Stoutenberg.
I'm gonna go fetch a bucket of water just in case.
Yeah.
I'm going to look very questionably at literally everyone that isn't Radvertus. I'm like, what the hell is going on here, guys?
It's a festival.
One-man festival.
It's his thing.
All right.
Can have the patrons from the bar that followed us? Are they tossing the flaming swords too?
No,
I hope not.
they do not have that ability, sir.
That can
So
just
Brad is the only sociopath with flaming swords.
Yes.
Okay. Thank
just
God.
cheers.
I
Everyone's
will
so excited.
clap.
Swords going through the air. You know, we almost burnt down a city doing this.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check?
I will
Yeah,
nudge
here we go.
Olivia to play an instrument, and I'm gonna like clap a little rhythm.
Nice.
We just rebuilt from the owl bear, and now we burn it back down.
It's good for morale.
Oh, come
And then,
on.
I get to roll another one. Oh, okay. Acrobatics. 12 plus 19 plus 7 more. Do I burn anything down?
No, you do not burn anything down.
Could I be so good to toss them into the buckets as Thana is carrying them?
Yes, absolutely. With
Yes.
20, whatever that was.
I think that's a 30 something.
Yeah, that's a 30 something.
Yes, absolutely. Just right
Actually,
steam
38.
Jesus Christ.
right up in your face.
Ah,
Rean is actually rather impressed, so he starts clapping alongside everyone else. Like, okay, that was.
And then I turn to you. I'm like, see, a place for all. Even this shit, a place for all. So if you fuck with this, the paladin is not going to be the only one all over your ass.
I
Don't
wouldn't want to
fuck
mess
with
with
this.
anything similar to this.
I elbow Rean and I said, "Your face could be the bucket next time." And I set the buckets down.
Fair
It's
enough.
possible.
I'm okay with that. You know what? I'm willing to prove myself to you all. That's fine with me.
Good man.
All right.
And good show, Rad. You know I hate it, but this one was good.
I mean, they're all good, but I'm glad you like this one.
Sure. I will go stand with Olivia.
Oh man.
I
So, we
guess
do have a to-do list.
Okay.
We've got to
And that is-
go recover some remains
Mm.
and honor them. And there's some probably treasure floating around in that cave. I fucking know it. We probably should
If
go.
there isn't, I'm gonna be so freaking happy. Just because it's so funny.
Zero treasure whatsoever. No, I
You
swear,
find
guys.
a rusted steel dagger.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh God. Yeah. So there's that. Rumor has it that Morgana has some unfinished business. I'm fully not caught up in that. So let's go to the castle, plan some things.
Okay.
All right.
And Rian's gonna he's gonna attempt to get close to Quinray, but not like right on him,
Mm-hmm.
and whisper very quietly, "I'm sorry if I offended," and just keep walking.
Yep.
Because he knows you don't want to talk.
Yep.
100%. He's aware of that.
And I let everybody go in front of me, and I'm literally behind everybody.
It's good. Are Rad and I up front?
I'm following you guys, so I'm definitely not first.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you and I are up front.
And I don't think Olivia would hardly ever lead.
So
Yeah, in front.
as we're walking, I just go to Olivia and I say, "Well, Quinn doesn't like it, but is it worth a shot, or are we fucked with this guy?"
You said that to Olivia?
No, to Thana.
Oh, you said Olivia.
Yeah, you said Olivia.
Oh, did I say Olivia?
Yeah.
I And I
other
thought you said
the other
Thana,
tiefling.
because that's who you
Okay.
talking
No,
to.
no.
So
I meant Thana.
What was your question? Rephrase it.
No, I said, I know Quinn has his reservations, but are we screwed with this guy, or should we hear him out?
No, we should hear him out. He's listen, he's got his head in the right place. It's unusual methods, but if we're gonna try and protect the town from stuff, this is one way to do that. It's not like he's stealing from high up people in order to just get a payday. He's stealing from those who have historically kept wealth from other people.
Don't I know that?
Or, the mission that I was on with him, and it was a long time ago. Like, almost 50 years ago. We were taking down slave traders and freeing people from their caravans, stealing the money that they earned off selling people's lives. So I know he's got good intentions.
Hmm.
I have some reservations about us being the hub of his activities if he's going to continue stealing from Chiliacs.
Yeah.
So we might have to talk about priorities, but he's a good guy. And he lost a lot. I think we could, I think we understand that feeling.
Yeah. Well, sorry for that loss. I know that I want to do better for you guys. I don't want to lose anyone else. The best I can.
Yeah, we were all unprepared, I think. As far as Rean goes, I think it might be best if he continued living in the tavern.
For now. All right.
For now.
Noted. Well, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we make our way to our meeting hall. Giant oak table with a sword in it.
To the war room!
Yep.
Yeah, to battle room.
I don't know. What does our war room look like?
I don't know. What does our room look like? Mr.
Quinn?
Baron that owns this place.
Quinn,
I'm cool with Quinn knowing it too.
you're in charge. You're the engineer.
I'm the engineer.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
so
true.
you do like that's interior decorating, right?
Yeah. Gosh. Well, I mean, obviously it's stone walls.
Yes.
There's a large, canvas, large canvas with Ilandia, and you can just kind of tell we're like slowly drawing it out from what we have found, but we know where Restov is, and we know like generally where we're from is in relation to it. But it's just like a faded, jagged edge around Alandia. And so we have that up, and like you said, just a large oak table. No chairs.
Oh,
Ooh, I
right.
No chairs in the room. And really, because we haven't spent a lot of time here, we don't have a lot of decorations up or anything. So
Nice.
right now, it's strictly just a simple business room. So there's a lot of real estate for us to adorn it with. So.
Nice. Yeah. What do you think, Olivia? What kind of tapestry should we get?
kind of tapestry?
Well, in some, like in the ones in Restov, there are a whole bunch of different ones. So, what do you think should be like a good, stable first tapestry we should get?
Probably something simple, but that is instantly recognizable.
Hmm. Right. Well, didn't we decide on a symbol for us? What was it again?
We talked about it way back.
Yeah, we did talk about it. I don't know if we ever made one. Oh wait, it was like barley.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. Yep.
It was a barley, a sword, and something else.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Barley sword. Let's do an olive branch. Peaceful.
Nah.
No.
Rean mildly chuckles in the corner.
Right. Barley flaming sword.
I think that I think that was in there, if I remember right. I think
Oh, right,
the flaming
yeah, it was
sword
a
and the
flaming-
barley was in there.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, that'll be it.
I guess we got some. I guess one of us has homework to do and actually make this damn thing.
Sweet. Awesome.
Who's good at visual art?
We could think of something. We'll get something. It'll be wonderful.
With the fire of the divine.
Oh God.
Oh god.
I'll work on
As
that.
long as it's on fire, I'm good.
Jesus. Like,
well, as long as it
the
has
tapestry
barley,
is
you're
on
good
fire,
too.
or
As long as it had barley and hops, you're good too.
Barley, hops, whatever else. All right. So, Quinn, Thana, since you guys were in my stead, let's run down priorities. What do we want to do?
Well, we sent off that letter.
Yep.
We've got to box up Morgana's things, but we can have some people work on that.
Yep. I can't remember. Did we go ahead and rebuild after the owlbear, or did we get like only like half the structures back or something?
No,
everything's rebuilt.
it was
everything's
half
rebuilt.
cost to rebuild them.
Oh, half
Okay.
the cost to rebuild. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
How are we doing on build
I mean,
points?
I know we've got a +4 economy check, so I don't know if we want to get into. I don't know if we want to get into a kingdom turn and then
Right.
kind of discuss.
9 build points right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to kind of RP a kingdom turn with like Rean among our presence.
I don't know. I think like at this point, we probably need to. I'm not 100% on him yet,
Mm-hmm.
so probably not a kingdom turn in
Gotcha. Okay.
his presence yet. I mean, speaking out of character.
Yeah.
Speaking out of character, you did mention getting Morgana's
Yeah.
remains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's probably a sooner better than later kind of situation.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
fair.
I mean, it's not gonna be pretty
So-
regardless, but probably sooner better than later.
Right, and we gotta find a place in the library to put her bow at least,
Oh, I was gonna say, is the library the graveyard now? Like, what the hell happened?
just for the founding members. Okay.
Oh, thank God. Cool. We're not gonna put any more corpses in there until one of you all dies.
Right.
Score.
Wait, we'll encase Thana in a giant topless woman and put her.
Let's not go there.
I'm assuming we're gonna like cremate Red Artist and put him inside like a stein with a lid on it.
Yeah.
Do not open.
Fitting.
Jesus Christ.
So I guess Red Burtis and Quinray, I guess, bring Rean over to our giant map where
Mhm.
we've already marked out where the owlbear's lair is.
Mhm.
And
There's a big red X over it and says Owl Bear
bear
Bad.
bad.
I have removed the owlbear bad because that was me.
Yeah.
The X is
So, um,
Definitely not the chupacabra.
not. Chupacabra died. That was fine.
yeah.
Okay.
So, so I basically like, I'm just basically telling Rean. So this is where we lost Morgana. You'll go out southeast of here, along the river, however X many miles after
Cross here.
after the river junction, and you'll find the lair, and it has the only thing that we saw was from the river junction side was two entrances.
Okay.
So the entrance to the right, as soon as you make a right into there, that is the pit of acid death that Redbird has just recovered from. So
Got it. So
There's
maybe
totally
avoid
warning.
that one.
Yep.
Okay.
There is a large channel down the middle.
Mm.
And we could only see about halfway down. Pretty sure,
Okay.
right? I think it was about halfway down, I think.
Halfway, maybe a little farther, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe a
There's
little
a
farther.
room of spiders I didn't tell
To
you
the
guys
left?
about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You know what? Let's not throw like torches in there because that'd probably be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well,
Fire
maybe
spiders.
flame. I can
Fire
fix
spider.
that.
So Morgana should be. You shouldn't have to go far into that layer unless you'd want to.
Mhm.
But Morgana should be
There.
just a handful of steps in from the main large entrance in the center. Unless
I'll
the
look for
owlbear
anything.
took her further in.
Yeah.
I'll
So
look for any signs of someone being there. I'll take a look.
Okay.
See what I can find of her. I'm assuming you're sending me just on this mission by myself, not with other people, which is I'm fine with. Or do you want someone to come with me?
Quinn Ray totally wants you to go by yourself.
Fair. No, totally fair.
I
I
know.
was clarifying out of character.
And it's like, let's all go and do this together. For just to get to know each other, to mingle, right? Mingle's
Aw,
great.
we're gonna have a family road trip.
All right. Road trip with the new kid.
Jesus, it's not a great idea.
I think we should take a healer of some sort.
I mean, technically, I'm a healer, and technically, Quinn's a healer.
When was the last time you used a healing spell? This is out of
the upper-
character. I'm not that much of an asshole.
Oh,
Reon's not that much of a dick. He doesn't know anything.
but Will is.
Yes. No, totally.
You know what I
think
mean.
the
man.
last
Role-playing.
time I used a healing spell is when we fought the owlbear in the cave, and I used one of my healing spells
On you.
on Quinn. I think it was Quinn.
Quinn can
I have
heal
lay on
himself
hands.
like for
Yeah, he-
free.
Yeah, he touches
Yeah.
himself for free, so probably
Oh
not.
no, it was someone that
He can
needed.
touch himself vigorously every
Yeah.
turn.
I lay all my hands on me.
Ah,
Oh, your
It
hands.
takes two hands, plural.
man.
Scandalous.
Thick. Anyway, I used it during that fight.
I'm not saying like for healing. I'm saying like those two chicks that managed to get your ass back out of bed after you fell in that pit.
Oh, the clerics.
Yeah, that's true. Cleric would be helpful.
I mean, I don't know what else is in there, but spiders are poisonous, pits are poisonous. I don't know. The last thing I want is someone to get their ass bit by a tick or,
Bradford is
Just
actually
rub that
laughed.
in, why don't you? Ow!
Uh,
Ah. Well, just jump on my dead characters tonight. Jesus, guys.
The
I'm
callbacks
just
tonight are
saying.
fantastic.
yep.
God.
Some lesser restoration could do some wonders for this group.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
are we going together or am I going by myself?
Well, we can't let you die because that would be.
I mean, this could easily just be a test of my willingness and ability.
I mean, you're willing to, steal from a paladin, so your willingness is there.
I'll borrow to showcase my abilities. I would not steal from him. I'm not that dumb.
And
We
I
have
just
a
got
thing called Smite Evil. Why the fuck would I fuck with that?
no idea.
Why?
You do you. Very little judgment in Stoutenburg, but you do you.
I'm pretty sure he could probably one-shot me if I did properly. No.
You just fade away into divine dust. You're like, ooh, shit, saw that come.
I think with the full attack, he probably could kill you.
Oh, yeah. There would probably be I'm not feeling so good, Mr. Stark kind of moment. Just
No! Rude!
Oh my god, are you gonna be our Spider-Man? Are you
No.
gonna be Peter Parker for us? Is Sir Quinn gonna take you under his wing? Only
Rude.
Let's be honest. With his track record, he's probably Uncle Ben.
all right. He has played. His characters have placed a lot of responsibility on Rad.
This went from like quality RP to like punchy real quick.
Y'all are dicks.
Oh man.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. Then we're all going out.
Let's go for a party.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
I mean, first we have to talk to those two clerics.
See if they're willing to go.
Yeah, I don't know if they're like the traveling type or whatever.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, assume that they are, and that would be 6 of us, right? So, well, let's go ask them, and just get ready.
Yeah, and might be smart to have someone keep an eye on the castle.
So we don't end up with another owlbear situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where the hell did Nissa go? She was supposed to be here. Anyway.
I don't know, but I'd be willing to stay back.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any reason? Is everything okay?
Well, I would like it if Olivia, if you stayed here too. It's just been a lot, with Morgana dying, and Olivia was like right there. And I don't know. Might be better to change things up. Maybe stay a little safer. Maybe that's selfish of me.
Well, I understand your concern. I can't speak for Olivia. That's her.
If you don't want to live, I'll go out there with you or I'll stay here with you.
There's no reason to subject yourself to that, Thana.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you
I may
want
not
me
have
to
a-
stay here with you, I will.
I know you help the party a lot, though. I don't know if I'd be able to stay here, though, if something happened to you next.
like
Oh.
totally blushes.
Aww.
Oh.
Well,
That's cute.
so like, we'll keep her safe the best we can. I mean, I will. If it's between any of you guys or me coming back, it's you guys. I always choose you guys first.
Rad. Good leaders can delegate.
Mm-hmm.
We might think about recruiting people to send out. I mean, there were 2 guys here looking to do a fighting pit or something. I bet they were good fighters. It's not every day that we should just send the Baron out and see if he comes back. Is all I'm saying. And
You don't have to do everything yourself.
smart of one of us. And I feel like I can kind of take care of things. Just stay back for a little bit. And delegate. Like a good little bit.
Okay, I'll let you delegate, and we don't have to do everything. But
Great.
I think for Morgana, at least for me, I want to go and bring something back.
I respect that. I will be in her room packing up.
Yep. And just from my history, we always go back for him. So
Thank you for doing that. And thank you, Olivia, for offering to stay with me. It's your choice. But let's go talk to those clerics.
Yep.
This whole
Alright.
conversation will be for nothing if they don't want to go.
It's true.
With your guys' permission, you can say no always. I'd like to study this map a little bit. Since he's got literally no say in this cleric thing, absolutely no say in what's going on with your mission to get Morgana. He just wants to kind of stay and study the map because you guys did a lot of exploring. He wants to try to learn more about this area while you guys are doing that. He'll come with you when you actually go out, but the discussion points don't really have anything to do with Rean.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, with your permission, I'd like to study this map a little bit and see what all you found.
It's fine with me.
This is
Just
the
don't
most detailed he's ever seen.
touch anything.
All of our cool shit in here.
We all leave the room, and he immediately rubs his butt on it.
I was actually going to say, I'm like, hey, Quinn, you want to hang out with Rean for a little bit? Study the
Seems
map.
like a bad choice.
I'm not gonna punch him. It's dumb.
Oh no, Quinn might punch you. I'm just
fair. For my personal protection, Quinn Ray should not be in the room.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
I mean,
all right, I'll hang out with Rean. I'm like, you guys go talk to the clerics. I'll hang out with Rean, answer any questions.
Fair.
And I kind of, say to Rad so that only he can hear me, and just say kind of like, be careful of the questions you answer, and pay attention to what he's asking when he's anything on this map. And I just kind of walk out.
So smart.
All right, and just kind of wink.
Yep.
With both eyes.
Double wink.
Double wink.
Am I doing it?
Am I doing it?
Aggressively winking at you. Jesus.
I hope I'm just so useless that you don't ask me any questions. You're like, I feel like he knows a lot, but I don't know if he knows anything either.
He's
And both
very
of those things
mystic
happen.
village. But yeah, feel free to do your asking the cleric thing.
Yep. So what is it? Me, Thana. Well, because one of the clerics is your other character, isn't it, Thana?
I can play both.
Do you have a different voice? Is the other one?
What's up?
There's nothing lower than Thana's voice.
Yeah.
So I guess
it's
you're going
me-
higher.
It's me, Olivia, and Thana then, or
Yeah,
does
I guess
Olivia
so.
stay back too?
Olivia.
No, Olivia's gonna go with Thana.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh.
buddy.
All right. So
Cute
we had
tiefling
to
love.
Mhm.
we head to the Temple of Denza.
Well,
Yeah,
we
where
don't
is
have
it?
a Temple of Desna, so
Oh, where did we put the clerics up? We put them up
Desna.
in the library or something.
you
Oh, we
did
just walk over
offer
to the
them
library.
a place in the castle. Yes.
Are we gonna build one, though?
One of
Yeah.
the
Plan.
7 rules.
I thought
Uh,
we were.
We
They're kind of
agreed.
expensive, so we didn't do it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm trying to remember. Are we getting it for like half cost or something because they came to us asking and all that, or no?
No.
Okay.
We have to build it on our own. We gave them permission to like start to raise funds or
Yeah.
something.
They're running a charity drive.
Yeah.
Bake sale, even.
So we head over to the library. I
Mhm.
guess that's where they'd probably hang out.
Yeah.
Or somewhere in that area. And I don't have their names. Do we have their names?
Knock, knock, knock. It's Novella and Dalia.
Novella and Dalia.
Mm. Hey.
Hello. Novella comes out.
How's life in the castle?
It is very comfortable here. Thank you.
What have you guys been up to?
Not a terrible lot. We've been looking around the area to see if there was anything that we could use in our healing odds.
Yeah.
But
I wanna
other than
say
that,
it-
just talking to locals who are interested in Desna.
Nice.
I want to thank you for tending to the Baron.
Of
Oh yeah.
Your healing came just in time, and he was able to return to battle for us, and we took down that owlbear. We wanted to ask you, because Rean went to the clerics, right?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
for healing.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
Oh, he would have mentioned it.
Oh, he would have mentioned it. Okay.
Like right after the fight, he's like, I'm gonna go find some clerics. And
Yeah.
just kind of walk straight out.
Yeah. So we would know. All right. The man with the markings that you helped heal.
Yes.
We are sending him out to recover the remains of our friend that we lost that we told you about when you guys were first here.
Mm-hmm.
And we were wondering if you guys would like to accompany us, me, the Baron, and him, accompany us out to recover her remains and basically be there for support just in case there's more to that owlbear's lair than we can handle.
Dalia,
Yes.
are you in
I
the
mean-
mood to break out our armor?
That sounds like more fun than sitting around here. And I suppose they could use some luck.
Couldn't we all? Yes, we'd be more than happy to accompany you.
Well,
Is
thank
it
you. We will. We'll probably be heading out at dawn.
is it very far away?
Um, it's a fair distance.
Oh, sounds exciting, sister.
Yes. We shall meet you at dawn then.
All right.
So while you guys are doing that, uh, Rean and I are looking at this big map together, and I just go, so how much? You mentioned Prince of Pirates.
Yeah,
Uh, how much do you know?
not too much. I know your family name. I know a little bit about what they did. There's not a lot on you. You kind of disappeared after a short time.
Hmm.
And then someone bearing your name popped up working with Restov, sent on a mission somewhere. And I connected the dots, followed your exploits, as it were, throughout these stolen lands, and, well, that's where we are now.
Yeah, I guess you live a little bit more out loud when you're discovering a kingdom, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be under the radar when you're basically making the radar yourself.
It's true. It's true. So, I know very little about you.
I am an open book, sir. And he's like, not even looking at you, not in a rude way. He's super into this map, but he's actively just gonna. He's willing to talk to you. He's just really interested in everything you guys found.
Hmm. Yeah. So, what do you find precious? Something that's risky to live for, or steal for, or whatever.
Well, as I mentioned before, but probably not known, is I have a set of rules. I
Yeah.
keep to myself, but I can share some with you. I only steal from those that have wronged the many. It doesn't make sense to steal from someone who is already poor, already down on their luck. They have nothing of value, and that's just torture at that point.
Mm. I.
But someone who has much and plentiful, you can take, a little bit off the top and they won't notice. Take a lot off the top and they might reconsider their actions. I take for as much as I can.
Hmm.
And then, of course, I have to pay my services, so I take a little bit of what that is. But I try to redistribute that to help those that need it.
I understand that. I mean, I found myself. Uh, although Prince of Pirates is an interesting name, I have yet to hear about myself in a similar sort of line of work. But you know, I I hope to the gods that that's true because I admire those rules, and we seek to live, or at least I seek to live them out, very much in the same way. There's there's a lot to a family name, but there's even more to an actual family.
Agreed entirely. My family name is nothing. We were a mid level family, and we had some money, but nothing major. There was always those above us that kept everyone down, kept everyone from reaching their status. But I lived a good life. My parents are wonderful people. I hope they live well. But my actions and my choices have made it to where I can't really go back for a while.
Yeah.
But it started with being young and foolish. You know, shoplifting here, small theft there. Then everything. Next thing I know, I'm running a thieves guild, and I'm taking money from the nobles that are skimming off from the military, or from the preachers of Asmodeus that are taking in 4 times much more than even the chaplain is aware of. So, you know, everything evolves very, very quickly. I know
It's
how it
true.
goes.
Um, you know, people are people, no matter what you are.
Yeah. People, unless they have rules, are nothing but chaos. Nothing but mindless and what's the word I'm looking for here? Animalistic. They
Yeah.
go off of their base instincts and those alone. Without rules, there's nothing left. And yes, I know I break society's rules, but one person's rules for themselves are the only ones that, if broken, shows the true character of a man or person.
Yeah. I guess rules or morals or ideas, I guess they're important. I think that a lot of people find themselves, it doesn't matter what morals or ideas that they hold, that could be they're just more subjective to whatever they find themselves in. I think a lot of people are afraid and trapped. So in one case, I can see breaking rules for the betterment, but you know that's that's something more, you know, that the clergy or the priests or the clerics talk about. I am just a humble baron, and as you can see, our wealth is boundless. And I shout that out to a very uh, empty room, empty and dusty room.
He kind of stands up because he's like leaning over the map and looks directly at you. And he's like, "Well, tell me about your rules that you have for yourself. What are your laws? I only steal from the rich and corrupt. I don't kill unless I have to. If a job goes south, leave.
Oh yeah, we've
What about you?"
we've fled many a fight. uh, I
There's
mean,
no
it's
honor in
better to live one more day than rot for the rest.
run. I
Um,
like that.
but you know, freedom is one of the things that drives me. I finally found freedom, or I finally found myself in a place needing freedom. My childhood imaginary friend uh, became a god in a sense, and that's what he's about: freedom. That's what this place is about: freedom. No matter where you are, no matter where you've come from, to sort of start anew, like you're seeking. Um, so, if anything were to jeopardize that freedom, and maybe I'm biased, maybe it's just, you know, freedom to promote the good or freedom to let people be who they are. Um, it's specific enough to make you motivated, but it's open enough to let people be who they are. Finding that balance, that respect for one another, That's the work. That's the fear that freedom provides. So if you can't face fear and all the things that you have are rules, I don't know if you could survive.
You speak of freedom as if it's a constant, as if it's a. I was almost about to say a law of the land, but you speak of it as if it's a universal right, and I agree to that. But unfettered freedom can lead to chaos, and chaos just leads to death.
Well, yeah, it's terrifying, isn't it?
There's the fine balance between law and disorder, between good and evil, and everything in between.
It's true. I think one of those things is the freedom that we have, at least as beings that can think, is you know, leaning on the side of being alive for the next day more than just eating. We create societies and rules and whatever else to sort of take a hold of freedom or make freedom manageable. Of course, I agree. Unfettered freedom, you either think yourself a god and chaos reigns, or you think yourself of nothing and chaos reigns. But I don't know if you strike the happy medium. And I don't know if that's the answer, but that's what I'm striving for is that happy medium. Puts a lot more responsibility on our backs than anyone else's. It means not only Barons, but the girl down the street who sells persimmons every Saturday is responsible. And then we're responsible to protect them as best we can. I don't know. If this is a place that would make your way of life difficult, just consider that.
Hmm. This kind of place definitely would make my way of life challenging. But it sounds like exactly the kind of place I'm looking for.
Also, the most important question I must ask you is
Sure.
what is your favorite type of spirit?
I grew up on a type of wine in Cheliax that was, we'll say, potent.
Yeah.
It was more of a fruit liqueur than it was a wine. Burn a hole through your stomach for anyone without the resolve to stand by it.
I knowingly laugh too hard. Uh, uh, I think you would like if we ever get a chance. You would probably like my younger sister.
I'd very much like to meet her then.
I don't know
Not
if you
in
would.
a creepy way.
And another knowing laugh. I'm like, I don't know if you would.
Fair
And I
enough.
pat you a little too hard on the back.
I nod understandingly. Um, uh, I don't have any siblings. I was the one of the family, but I can understand that.
Yeah. Well, if you stick around long enough, you might find yourself a family here. Who knows?
Hmm. I look forward to seeing what happens.
I'm also very impressed by the number of tieflings we have here. I'm liking
and half elves.
True.
Well, where I'm from, tieflings are a lot less rare.
Yeah.
Still kind of uncommon, but a lot less rare. It's things we work with a devil on, the day-to-day basis.
True.
Fornication happens here and there.
So me and Thana and Olivia come back into the room, and I just say, not addressing, not necessarily addressing Rean by name. I just say it out loud. I'm just like,
To the room.
yep, to the room. We have asked the clerics to come with us to gather Morgana's remains, and we leave at dawn. And then I kind of turn to walk out the door, and I kind of like speak over my shoulder, but like not making eye contact, and just in a very serious tone. I'm just like, do not be late. And I just kind of walk out of the room.
I click my heels together and I go, "Sir,"
Yeah.
Good thing.
and I walk out.
And as Rean starts walking towards the tavern, since that's where he's going to stay for a bit, he reaches his hand into one of his little pouch pockets that he has on him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of flips the latch, and out pops a little rabbit, and he's kind of just petting her. And he was like, "Ha, I think we actually managed to do that. Good job." And they just start walking out.
Creepy.
My familiar. It's not creepy.
Right.
My rabbit friend.
He's a witch.
He's the devil?
Well,
People.
yeah, technically.
All right.
So yeah, I guess that's that.
All right. Is it
Seems
dawn
like
yet?
Seems like a good breaking point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually a good point to break because
Yeah.
dinner
Yep.
with the wife.
Yep. That's what I figured. Make that
Alright.
announcement, and then we'll start on my adventure.
Alright, so before we go, let's see. Radbertus, Quinray, and Rean.
Mm-hmm.
Hero points.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I would give Thana one too, but I don't know if she would get around to using it anytime soon.
She gets coward points.
Coward points.
They can be cashed in the library.
Nice.
You can re-roll one thing to run the fuck away.
Nice.
That seems to be your motto, so I'm cool with this.
Cool. Alright, other than that, I think that's it. Good job,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm glad we roleplayed, like, in real time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
Jesus.
For
It
the
was
whole
2
evening.
hours, and it probably was about 2 hours in game that...
That happened there.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Maybe a little bit longer, but yeah.
I like that. That was good.
Welcome to the crew, Rian.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a warm welcome yet. But
It is
I'll
not.
take it.
And
Oh,
it's a very realistic one.
yeah.
To be fair, I kind of figured Quinray would be the fucking hardest to convince to let this guy in. Like, oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
It makes sense, though, honestly. Like, having lost 2 people, and we're a tight crew.
And then all of a sudden, a lawful evil individual walks in.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
sup, bitches? Let's
Yeah.
kill some shit. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Now, if you actually did that, and you're like, let's kill some shit, and I'd be like, I like this guy. Who are you?
I figured that would work on Rad, but I'd still have the exact same problem. Quinn might not
Yeah,
be okay
fair.
with it.
That was
Yeah.
basically what it is. He's like, this is what I want my story to be. And I'm like, cool. You have to convince Quinray.
I don't think I have.
That's fair.
I got
Yeah.
the hint right off the bat. I'm good.
I'm like, you seem a little upset, buddy.
Super glad it went that direction.
Oh yeah. I got the
inter-party conflicts are very cool.
yeah.
It
I got
is
the
cool.
hint, so I'm good. I
All
got
right.
Yeah, my buddy.
I think your lawful side and my chaotic side actually clashed for once.
it.
Yeah,
It wasn't like you kept running me down. You're like, wait.
that was good though. That was real good.
All right.
Yep.
Next week, same time, same place.
Bye, y'all.
Different
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah,
Different
for
characters
a
for
chunk of
everyone.
For
group,
some
actually.
people. All right. Bye.
Bye.